Right, okay, that's tank number 5. It's actually sounding pretty sweet now. Now, this is going to be tank number 6 that I'm going to put in now, but this is not for running in. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start weaning off the fuel now and start leaning it off, because that's obviously what we want in the long run, isn't it? Just fill up the fuel. And another thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some driving soon as well with it on the 6th tank. Once I've weaned it off a little bit, still leave it a little bit rich, but I'm going to start driving next door, you know, a little bit of a car park there, which you'll see in our video. But just on the on note, my advice is, for a couple of weeks or, you know, or a few hours that you drive this vehicle, you know, depending how much time you've got, take it easy. That's all I can say. Yes, the vehicle probably can do 80 kilometers an hour. Yes, it can probably do 0 to 60 in seconds. But at the end of the day, what's the point of doing it straight away out the box after you've, you know, weaned, you know, after you've running the engine? The engine's not going to last that long. You know, like a real car. Real car takes thousands of miles before the engine's fully, you know, fully run in. And you're supposed to do it nice and easy and gradually bring it up. That's what I'm going to do in here. For a couple of weeks, I'm just going to be driving, I don't know, 20, 30 miles an hour at the max for a couple of weeks. Just let it run nice and easy, get used to the vehicle as well. Then after that, yes, I'll start racing it around and basically seeing what this baby can do. You know, the instructions don't do that. They just tell you, run the engine in, and that's it. At the end of the day, they're not going to tell you everything to do afterwards, because basically they're there for you to spend money. Yeah, they'll tell you how to do the engine, but they're not going to tell you how to look after it afterwards. Because if you break an engine in 6 months, you're going to go to them to buy a new one. Another example, I've got a trainer. You've seen in my videos my Nova 40. I've had that engine in there for 7 years. My friend had exactly the same engine. We both running at the same time, exactly the same way. Now, after the 3rd year on his, he broke his crankshaft and seized his engine. The reason being is because as soon as he running his engine, he went blasting it off, full speed, doing loop-to-loops, you know, fast, you know, run the pass. He'd done that every time he flew the plane. He never took it casually and flew around. Now, for me, for about a month, I was just flying at half throttle. I did it in loops, just flying it around, loop to loop to loop, just going round and round in circles. Now, 7 years later, someone come up to me, funny enough, and asked me and said, "Oh, when did you get your new engine for your trainer?" So I turned around and said to him, "It's not. Same engine I've had for 7 years. Same as what I'm going to do to this. Look after your equipment, and they'll reward you in a good way by being very reliable and working perfect." But anyway, enough of me for, you know, talking. Right, what we're going to do is start the engine up now, and I'm going to slowly turn the fuel air mixture in. If you want to come closer to the camera. As I said before, this is your fuel mixture, your fuel mixture screw. What I'm going to do is do a quarter of a turn, you know, on it each time, and listen to the pitch of the engine increase. It's going to increase because I'm reducing the amount of fuel going in and leaning it off. The leaner you go, the faster the engine will run. But there's a downside, the engine also runs hotter as well. So what I'll do is I'll get a happy medium with still a bit of blue smoke coming out, so it's still slightly rich, and then we're going to go take it for a little spin around the block, and we'll do a video then. But anyway, we'll do a video now and get this thing started. Okay, right, everything's still switched on. Done it again. Let's prime the engine first. Block the exhaust. Okay, fuel's in there again. 1, 2. Okay, engine's all primed up. Glow heater's on. I know it's been working, but let's do a quick check anyway. Okay, everything's working fine still. So let's start it up. Okay. Running beautifully now. I'm actually going to leave this on for a minute while I lean it off. The reason being is it gives you a less chance for the conk out. Let's do driving again. Really come closer. If you listen to the pitch of the engine, it should increase. quarter of a turn at a time. Okay, 1 minute. Oh, and another thing, I put some sawdust down to clear up the fuel. Listen to the engine. And then what we're going to do is increase the throttle a little bit, and that will also help us tell us if it's overfueling still. Okay? Okay, right. That's my fault. I've increased it a bit too much. So what we do is we just leave it as that. It's because it's still really rich at the moment. It's not going to allow me to use any sort of throttle at the moment until we get it close to where it wants to be. So we'll try it again. Yeah, it's not seemed to like the way we've set it. So what I'm going to do is just rich it up a little bit. Only a little bit. We'll do one full turn. Just get it started, then we'll try again and lean it off. Okay, right. What I'm going to do is just take this plug off for a minute and just let it cool down a sec. Yeah, it's still very, very hot. It's been running now for like 2 hours now, on and off. Okay, let's try again. Obviously I don't want to edit the video, I want to show you every problem we're having.